Welcome to the WealthGenius podcast, brought to you by the Expand Wealth Real Estate Fund. Expand your wealth by investing in apartment buildings. Go to expandwealthfund.com to book your info session. The WealthGenius podcast, strategies for multifamily real estate investing, mindset, community, success. The WealthGenius podcast with your host, the Godfather of Real Estate, Alfonso Cuadra, who has expansive experience in business and massive success as a real estate investor. The WealthGenius podcast. Let's dive into today's episode.
Well, welcome to your podcast.
Welcome back.
No, there's no welcome back. I'm the host this time.
Oh my goodness!
You are a guest on your
I'm
podcast.
I'm on the hot. I'm in the hot seat.
You are on the hot
goodness.
seat, and we are doing this because everyone always asks, "What is it like to live with Alfonso?" And
do you really want to know? Is the question.
This is what you're going to get an answer today, because I have some questions for you that you might want to share with our friends, with our folks at home, just about our life and a little bit about you, because everyone knows what you do in business. If you don't know, you're highly Googleable. And so we know everything about you. We know why you do this. We know what your goals are, your dreams are when it comes to everything to do with business.
I'm very public.
You are very public. However, there is a whole side of you that has nothing to do with that. And so today, we're going to share. Should I be scared? I don't know if you want to be scared, but we're definitely going to have some fun. All right. So,
the last time you were on the show, we talked about
working together,
and I thought that was very valuable for people because
it was like people saw that I'm the boss, and now it shows it, right? I am the boss. Good. No, but I do think it's fun, and I think it's fun to see the other side of things. Business is super important, and what I love the most about you, and I'm going to share a little bit about this, is just that when I met you, you already had a vision, you already had a goal, you were looking towards the things you wanted to do, and I liked that. I liked that everything in your life aligned with what you said you wanted to do. So there is no different Alfonso. You are the same Alfonso at home, on the stage, in your podcast, when we travel. You're the same guy all the time. And I like that. There was no fakeness, because I remember you said to me, you can Google me. And I was like, I didn't even want to Google you.
Is that what I said?
You did.
I said that on the first date or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a random thing.
That is a random thing, because I think you were used to people knowing who you were, and I didn't know who you were because I didn't follow.
Well, no, I don't think I said that. I think I might have said
no. If you know who I am.
No. I would say,
Are you derailing me already?
No. I'm just saying. Okay. I think you're getting the question. What I said.
Okay, what did you say?
I think I said something along the lines. Have you Googled me? Like, have you? Maybe. Like, maybe we're having a conversation of whether or not you looked into who I was.
Yes, you probably did that.
Which is not it's not like a thing. Other than anybody, you can Google anybody,
and it wouldn't be a random thing to do on someone, like on a first date, to Google someone and just.
I would.
Did you Google?
Well,
there's nothing.
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
No, I don't think.
But people could have skeletons
for sure.
Yeah.
So
why waste your time?
Anyways, all that to say, I didn't Google you because I didn't actually want to hear what anybody said about you or anything about you, because I was liking you, so I wanted to just hang out with that. So, the biggest question that I always get is, what is your day like with Alfonso? When we get up in the morning, do we start to go to the office? Do we go? Is it like, make some noise? So, I want you to tell, and I'll fill in the blanks. Sexy. Yeah. No, I want to hear from you. So you want you to share with what we do every day. Like, how do you wake up? What do you do? Tell us your story in the morning.
Well, when I was asked this on stage, so we had one of our conferences, we had this panel, and there was a lot of people on the panel.
Yes.
And the question was asked, what is your morning routine? And, obviously, I think the question was asked so they can mimic that morning routine,
right?
And adopt it as their morning routine. And it started at one end, and everyone. The things that people were saying were amazing. Like
I would love to do that too.
They woke, some people woke up at 5 a.m, 6 a.m. The first thing they do is exercise and journal and meditation and gratitude, prayer. All the by the time it got to me, I had to take a pause. Mostly because I feel I have a responsibility to our community. I feel that, I can't lie to people, right? I mean, especially if someone's following me, and this happens. Like, I remember meeting Edward Norton, and I'd watched a few of his movies, and I was like, wow, this guy's a great, amazing star. And then when I met him, he was not really, maybe he had a bad day, who knows, but he was not he was not warm towards me.
Oh, I'm sad. I like Ed Norton.
It kind of left me thinking maybe he's not the person that I thought he was, An
image.
And so I never want to lie to our audience and create this unattainable life. And if anything, I want to be as honest as possible with the people that follow us and are part of our community, because that's meaningful to me. Just like if your kid is asking you to your face to tell them something, you're not going to lie to your kids, And so I couldn't lie at that moment. It was like I was caught in. I was like,
you cannot lie. That is true.
I was in a moment where I have to be honest, and no one's really asked me that question. But to be honest with you, I don't wake up at 5 a.m. I'm not part of the 5 a.m. club.
No, or 6.
Or 6.
Or 7.
I'm kind of 7:30ish.
8-ish.
Yeah. I'm part of that club. And when I wake up, I don't meditate. I don't read. I don't do my gratitude journal or any type of journaling. I just like to lay there, And I like to have coffee, and I like our coffee time in the morning. And, when I wasn't, I said, Helene and I just have fun in the morning. But, people took it a different way. But really, we just sit there and laugh and send each other reels and look at reels. Really, if someone, this is what I wanted to I wanted to be as truthful and honest as possible. I wanted people in that audience to say, really? This successful person does nothing in the morning. And basically that's what it is. I do nothing in the morning. I don't work out. Now we've been working out. We've been working out, but not first thing in the morning.
No.
But, so my day starts off with nothing. Going through my social media, laughing at things. I tend to gravitate towards funny things, just like you. We like to laugh in the morning and giggle about things and just be really silly and stupid. Our home is a sanctuary where there's not even a possibility of work at home. All the work is at the office. And most of the time, I get to the office between 10 to 10:30. Mm-hmm. If I'm not on the road, if I'm not doing an event. And that's kind of where my day starts. At 10:30 or so, when I'm in the office, I'll read something. I'm more intentional. I'm more productive. I do things. And I feel that because I have that my morning ritual is just to enjoy myself, that I can be more productive at work. But that's just my opinion.
And it is a good one.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
I'm breaking hearts right now. Because people probably have this image of what I do in the morning.
I think you have to do anything that works for you, right?
Yeah.
There are people who they need to do that. For us, it's almost a little ceremonial where we have our coffee. I bring you the coffee. I wake you up. Then 5 minutes later, I wake you up.
I'm a hard person to wake up.
You are a very hard person to wake up.
I love sleep so much. I love it so much. When it comes to life, there's nothing better in life than getting some good sleep, good like deep sleep, and I dream hard.
You sleep hard?
And I sleep hard, and it takes me a while to get to sleep. But once I get to sleep, I'm so in there. And
you do. Do you dream?
I dream a lot.
What do you dream about?
Very random dreams. If you remember the movie Inception, where you can go in the dream.
The levels of dreams.
Yeah.
The dream inside of a dream where they're dreaming about dreaming.
I feel that that's a lot like my dreams. Like random things will happen. Weird,
kind of like
weird
your
people.
Regular day.
Weird people from my past will show up in a weird way and dress really
Mixing with the
weird,
present.
and then mix into something else. And then, you know what? A lot of my dreams, I'm on stage, and I'm either talking to people or helping someone, or they have a question. One of my biggest nightmares is like someone has a issue that I can't solve or I can't help them with. And, but I dream a lot. I dream a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, outside of dreams, okay, so we've talked about work. We know how that all goes, but tell us about your hobbies. What do you like to do?
That's another thing. I don't have many hobbies.
I know. So now I'm putting you up front here because we need to share your hobbies.
So actually, you're the one that encouraged me to play golf because I don't have a hobby.
Correct.
One, my hobby is business. Like I do business. I'm in business. I teach people about business, real estate, and I speak and I educate, and I'm a mentor, coach, and that kind of like drives my life. And one day we were sitting there, and it's like, what would I do, like when I'm 75 or whatever, And I said, I don't know, like, I didn't have an answer, I don't have a hobby. I don't collect things. I don't play any games. Like I don't play cards. Like some people that play.
You should.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
on my bucket list for you to learn to play.
Yeah,
some
well,
cards.
you know how people like to have they play bridge and all these like solitary and all.
Well, we play dominoes.
Oh yeah, well hold on. That's another level. But dominoes is okay. Dominoes, I don't play it as much as I would like to.
We have our dominoes on our table.
But it's not like a hobby.
No.
Like some people like they go to bridge club and they join all these leagues. I don't have any of that. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. I don't have a hobby. Now golf has become my hobby, but I don't play it in as much as I would like to.
All right. Well, we'll make sure that happens because you did get a birthday present from someone last year.
Yes.
For golf lessons with a coach.
Thank you very much. I love
so
you
that
so
was
much.
a good one.
I love you so much. I love you. Now,
use the golf lessons.
Now I'm interested. What was like? What was the intention behind that question?
The intention was to allow you to say this publicly. So now you have to go.
Okay.
See, there's one thing I know about
I have
you.
I have it set up.
When you proclaim, I know. Yeah, I saw your calendar. When you proclaim something, you actually do it. All right? And I know that to be true. So you do that with your family, you do that with your friends, you do that live. We're going to the gym this day. So you do that. And I want you to share with why you do that. Why do you share? Why do you need other people to know that? I'm okay that you do, just so you know. There's no judgment.
It's weird.
It is different.
It's not a normal thing. I'm assuming that the people that are listening to this already know who I am. They already know my story, my background, how I came here from a war-torn country. My mom was involved in politics, and we were in hiding for a very long time.
Right.
I was held in I was held in hiding with my grandparents as a kid, and then when it came to Canada, we had to continue to be very private. And my mom is a very private person. And, like, for example, like was not allowed to share with my friends everything that had happened to us,
Right.
Going through, war and my mom being a political prisoner and whatnot. It was not something that my mom, would be fond of, or would be happy that I would share that at school or whatnot. It was just kind of like a private,
for safety,
for sure, and I get it for sure.
Absolutely.
So I lived a very private life, and I spent a lot of time on my own. I don't have siblings. I don't have uncles, brothers. I mean, I have some back home, but not in Canada. So my life has always been private, and I think I'm a very private person, believe it or not.
No,
so this will be very shocking to a lot of people. And you know, when I got into business, my first business was a clothing store. I had to force myself to be more public, and it's almost like a bit of an alter ego, right? It's something that I secretly wanted when I was a kid. You know, I wanted to share with my friends my life and my story, and you know, all that stuff, and you know, it was kind of like something that now that I was an adult. And you know, that whole thing from what happened to me, you know, coming to Canada, that's all behind us. There's different regimes have changed, governments have changed, you know, and you know, I could be a little bit more public. I was scared at first. I was not good, you know, speaking in public, or you know,
I remember.
Or how it would even come, like how I would put this story together in a way that it could be inspirational to other people. But it wasn't, you know, and I struggled with that a lot. But it wasn't until I was interviewed by Reader's Digest, where it was, you know, a story that went all over the world, and I got physical letters from people. I got emails, and you know, people calling me, and what they said was that my story was inspirational to them, and to me that was like so fascinating that my story could mean something to somebody else, or that it helps them change their life in the trajectory of what they were doing in their lives. You know, and I felt like it's almost like a responsibility to share that story. And so, you know, it's not like, you know, I wanted to be so public, but it started with me wanting to share my story as much as possible and connect with as many people as possible, because a long time ago, it went from the things that I wanted in my life to how I was going to use my life to help other people live their lives to the highest capacity. And so to do that, you got to build an audience. If you want to help people, you got to build an audience.
And what I see in you is what it's done is it's filled a gap in your life that you didn't have siblings, you didn't have a family, and now you have this huge family that feeds you as well, right?
I get so much fulfillment from it.
When we have dinner, we have family, or we go out for dinner at a restaurant, you want everybody at the same table. Everybody needs to sit here. To come in, squeeze in.
Yeah.
And that's what I see of you. So I appreciate that in you, and I know other people do too. And that's, I think, why it's important to share your life and your story with people, your dreams and your visions and the things that you want to do. So let's switch it up. I want to talk more, nothing about your goals or anything. Let's just talk fun stuff now. All right. So one of the things I know you love to do is to watch shows about space, outer space.
Yes.
Would you go to Mars?
I would.
Why?
I think a lot of it has to do with my imagination. Even though, you know, as you know, and many people may be listening to this know that I'm definitely afraid of heights.
So a rocket is like better than, it shakes a lot.
But for me, how I conquered that fear is by doing something, the most drastic thing possible. And the reason I went through this is skydiving. The reason I went through the most drastic thing possible was so I can beat the fear and, you know, get on planes and be able to, you know, share my story, help people. I didn't want to be limited to a physical location or, the bus.
So you would say you're an adventurer.
I'm an adventurer at heart for sure. But Mars, I think I'm curious. I'm a curious person.
What if you couldn't come back?
I would wait for a few trips. I would wait
Send
for
a few. I
will never. I will never be the first person on Mars. Okay, I need to make sure that this is proven. But I would like. You see the and I can't even remember all the people. There was like all these ladies that went to outer orbit.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I don't know why they were so criticized. I mean, not every it's not everybody that can be in outer orbit. People are like, oh, you can't even call yourself an astronaut or whatever. I'm like, you know what? They're in outer orbit to the point where you can actually see Earth.
I think that would be cool.
That. I mean, no matter how scared I would be, I would pay good money to do that.
Is this on your bucket list now? Would you do that? You wanna?
Safely.
A few more trips?
I want to see it a few more times.
So you're an adventurer adjacent. You're not not willing to take the risk quite as much.
I think I'm willing to take the risk when the mission is powerful.
Yes.
And then I just dive in.
You're on your own for Mars. I'm not going with you, but that's all right. What outside of your business are you the most proud of in your life, of things that you've done?
My kids.
Your kids.
Raising, being participating in the raising of my kids. When I look at them, I'm proud of how well they are as adults, and how smart they are, and how well-rounded they are, and experiences, going through all the things that they went through, where they are right now. I think, I'm proud of that.
You should be proud.
Yeah.
And I know that it's true because they call you. So I think when you're a parent and your kids call you as adults, that's pretty cool.
Well, I can't
or
even
send you a text.
I can't imagine not having contact, with your kids after a while or whatever when they're older,
Falling
Yeah,
apart.
so we have 4 kids, both 2 each. And I think all our kids are awesome. And like when and I don't know if we were just fortunate, or there's something that has to do with us. But when I see other people struggling with their kids, or that hurts me. And I was a lost kid. I was a lost soul. I put my mom through, I would say, hell and back.
Definitely.
And I the reason why I started the Youth Foundation is to help those young people that didn't have or don't have the support or felt like they're left behind or whatnot.
That's great. Now, more questions.
Oh.
I want you to answer for me. If you could have any superpower, what one and why?
Flying.
Why? Flying.
Superpower?
Turbulence?
You want, if you have a superpower of flying, you're not afraid of heights.
You're not afraid of heights, so you don't want to be afraid of heights.
And maybe it's all connected. It's all interconnected. My spirit animal, as you know, is an eagle.
An eagle.
And the idea of flying to me, it's like the ultimate. Like if you could just fly through the air like Superman. That ultimately beats all the other superpowers.
And what would you do with this?
No, but think about like Marvel comics or whatever. Like you had the one with Superman against Batman. Really, Superman against Batman? Batman can't even fly.
But Spider-Man.
None of them. All the other superpowers are weak because you can just always fly away. That's the best superpower is flying,
All right.
And like you can fly backwards Earth and turn back time, like the flying is the best superpower.
See, listen to the Godfather talking about flying like a 7-year-old boy, right?
No, but I'm just
it's for real.
No, but it is the best superpower.
All right,
just
okay,
so you know.
I'm fair with that. Now, if you were flying, where are you going to fly to?
Oh, I mean, to Mars.
Fair. All right.
If you can fly, I mean, why not fly to Mars?
Why not? Why not? Okay.
Yeah. No, but where would I fly? I would fly all over. I
know you travel a lot. We travel a lot together. You traveled a lot before. Where are the next top 5 places that you want to go?
Well, one thing about just going back to the flying thing.
Okay.
I like the idea of the eagle's eye view of life and just, flying over the ocean and flying over cities or whatnot. But your second question is where?
I just want to know where we're traveling next.
Well, definitely.
Know,
where might you say top 5?
Yeah.
Top 5 places that I want to go to
Yeah.
in order.
Just top 5. Doesn't
Top
have to be in
5
order.
bucket list.
Bucket list. Top 5.
India.
Okay.
India number 1. Australia number 2. Russia number 3.
Vodka.
Brazil number 4. Number 5. Let me see here. Number 5. The image that comes to mind, and I want to do this forever, is have breakfast with the giraffes.
I know.
I think it's Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania. Where and who's ever watching this, you can Google this. Google breakfast with giraffes, and there's a place where you can go, and giraffes will come in and have breakfast with you. Like, they'll put their head into the window, peek their head into the window, and have breakfast with you. That, to me, is awesome.
Okay. So always just fun things. All comes all back to that.
Yes.
I'm good with that. I can go with all those things. Now, so my next question for you on our list here is that we know you love to travel. You do all these fun things, all these good things. What is your guilty pleasure? What do you want to share?
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can do that publicly.
Well.
Are we keeping this real? Huh?
Keep it real.
Oh, it's so sad. It is a guilty pleasure. 90 Day Fiancé.
All of them. There's a whole series and a whole universe.
You don't know about the 90 Day.
I do now. I knew nothing about 90 Day Fiancé until this guy. Now I know everything about it.
Yeah, it's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to admit. But yeah.
See, you're real.
Yeah.
It is. It is funny. It is hilarious. And what is it specifically about that? Because I know somebody else is going to say you have a different guilty pleasure that is say yes to the dress.
That's not even. No. That's not.
That's a shout out to Jeff Parker.
I'll tell you this. So obviously, I've been on the road for years and years and years and years. So
you were looking for love?
No, because at home we don't have television, right? So when you get to a hotel,
we have TV.
We don't have cable. Yeah.
Netflix and Crave.
Yeah,
and
but we don't
Disney,
have
but not cable.
Traditional cable, And so when you go to all these hotel rooms, that's all you have is cable. And I don't know how one day I just it was on, and it was an interesting story about someone from Latin America that was moving to the U.S. for 90 days, and within those 90 days in the U.S., you're going to find out if they're going to get married. And I just found it so funny and fascinating. And then I knew that guy's story. And then every time I went to a hotel, I kept watching it and watching. It just sucks you in,
So much so that we now have a subscription.
No, don't even say that.
Guilty pleasures. Unveiled
oh
right here.
Oh, my God, yeah, 90 days.
Horrible.
Well, horrible.
Oh, well.
I know it is.
But it's fun.
But it's guilty. I'm guilty pleasure.
And it's fun. And I think that you've earned the right to watch it because, you're busy the rest of the time.
Yeah. Listen, we build our business. We don't have to work another day in our lives. Look, some people should not be watching 90 Day Fiancé. Other people, we earned the right. Yeah.
And then talk to us about it because it's really fun. We could talk for hours. Him more than me, but I'm up there too. All right. So we have built a business and we have done a good job, and you've started this years before I came into the picture, but we've done this together. But what keeps you motivated? Like, how do you manage to still be motivated to do something when you actually don't have to?
I believe in expansion. That's at the core of the philosophy of everything we do is expansion. And no matter how big you think you've gotten or how far you think you've gotten, you can always better your best. You can always expand a little bit more. And very much like a plant, it's either growing or dying. And so I prefer to be consistently growing, and that's what brings me fulfillment. As you know, I'm not money driven. I'm not. I don't count the pennies or how much money's coming in. I like to generate ideas. I like to build things. I'm an artist from that perspective, where it's like to build a good event or throw a good event or impact people's lives or help someone in some capacity. That's what really drives me, and I know that. Like once you put if you put your mind towards a goal or something you want to accomplish, you can achieve it. Even if you come close to it and you're better than you were before, to me that's like a drug. Like it's like it's like, what can you create? Whatever you can think about, you can create. And it's just the only limits you have are the limits that you have within your imagination. That's what keeps me going. And that's what gets me up in the morning, and it's like a driver. It's a driving force in my life.
It's very inspiring. Who inspires you?
You.
Oh, but who else?
Well, I am definitely inspired by you, because nothing would be possible. I would not be here without you.
Well, I love that.
You are. You're like a multitasker to the max kind of person. Like nothing falls through the cracks with you.
It's because you're a whirlwind. I have to just stand and catch things.
I'm the Tasmanian devil, I'm the bull in the china shop, and the any idea that I could have would not even, I would do it, but it wouldn't even be as close to the teamwork, what we've built together, and how ideas can come about and instantly be manifested. There's no way that would happen without you.
We do have a lot of fun.
So when I look at you, sometimes I'm in awe and I'm inspired by you.
Well, thank you. Because I was expecting you to say Bukele. So I'm very touched by that.
I like Bukele. He's good, but he's not impacting my life,
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. So one last thing, you always ask your guests, what is a quote or a saying or something of inspiration that moves you? And what is your quote?
Success is what you attract by the person you become. Success is what you attract by the person you become. And so as you are growing, as you're expanding, you are becoming, and that's the real gift, is the person you become on the way to achieving those goals. Well,
this has been fun.
Thank you.
I have enjoyed interviewing you.
This is the podcast takeover.
In the WealthGenius podcast. So thank you for coming to your show.
You did a good job. You should take over more often.
If you need me.
Let's go.
All right.
You got to say it.
I got to say what? Oh, see you at the top.
No. First, Alfonso loves you.
Oh, Alfonso loves me. And we'll see you at the top.
Woo!
The WealthGenius Expand Investor Conference is coming to the Lux Convention Center in Mississauga this October 31st through November 2nd, 2025. with over 50 speakers, 100 vendors, and over 1,000 in attendance. This is the premier real estate investor conference that you do not want to miss. Hosted by the Godfather of Real Estate, Alfonso Cuadra. Expand Investor Conference, October 31st through November 2nd, 2025. Get your tickets at eventbrite.ca, and we'll see you at the top.